All right, welcome back to Side Dishes and More. We got a fabulous one for you today. We're doing original cornbread. We're using real jalapenos and real corn. Stick around, you don't want to miss this one. So we're doing a cornbread from scratch. You're gonna need a cup of flour. It's basically 1-to-1. So if you want to make a big batch of this, just double everything. It's a cup of flour, a cup of cornmeal. Over here you're gonna have a half a teaspoon of baking powder and a half a teaspoon of baking soda and a half a teaspoon of salt and sugar to taste. Now I have everything just mixed in. We're going to leave a link in the description of all the ingredients to this video. This way you have them. A couple of eggs. Now we're just going to mix this in first with our hands. Now right now I have my oven heating up to 425. I'm using a cast iron skillet today. I have some butter in there, just a touch of bacon grease in the bottom, just a little bit, which we'll show you when we put this in. And this is gonna bake for anywhere between 20 and 28 minutes. Everybody's oven's a little bit different. Okay, so we got that. Now, this is our corn and our jalapeno. Our jalapeno we're gonna put on top last. And use the real horn from the husk, and you just want to kind of come down on it like that, just to get it off. If I was doing a lot of this, I'd have a much bigger bowl. Now I have to switch sides with it, just like that. Gives a really nice flavor to that cornbread. Original and unique. All right, we got that. Into the flour with the corn we go. Just get that off to the side. And we're gonna go in with our egg. And I'm going to start adding just a little bit of milk. Now this recipe calls for 2 to 3 cups of milk, depending. So I'm going to start just whisking that just a little bit. Now I don't measure anything. I just kind of play it by ear and I see where I'm at. So I'm just going to get it to the consistency that I want it. Now you don't want to really beat the heck out of it because you're making cornbread. In fact, I'm even going to take the whisk out of here, and I'm not going to use my whisk. And in here, to get the consistency I want, I'm actually going to just use the good old-fashioned hand. Just come in here and just hand mix it. This way I incorporate everything really well without over mixing. Everybody uses blenders today, and everybody forgets about their fingers, because the blenders won't get everything off the side like that and just get it right. And I think food always tastes better when you cook with your hands. And your hands actually touch the food. It actually just does something to the food. See that? Well, it's not where I want it yet. So I'm just going to add just a little bit more buttermilk until it gets a pretty battery consistency. But if I go too far on the buttermilk, then I have to add more cornmeal and more flour. So it's a sweet spot. But if you ever mess up, that's what you do. Just add more flour and more cornmeal. Make a 50-50 mixture and just add it. And leave it up in your cabinet, and you can make that in advance. And there it is. Very simple. Very easy. And we'll meet you right back here. Our oven's heating up. We'll meet you right back here to put it in the hot pan. We're going right into the hot pan with it. And right back into the oven. There it is. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. So our pan just came out of the oven. And we're just going right in with this batter. I don't know if you can hear this, but it's sizzling. All right. That's the consistency you want this. And don't be afraid to get the oil and the butter. Now I put butter in here. I have bacon grease mixed with butter. And you just want to just layer the bottom of it, just with a little bit, like what you saw. And it'll settle down. And it really doesn't matter if the grease gets on top. And we'll just kind of even it out. Like that. And just remember, don't touch the sides because it's really hot. So I'm actually going to get my little spoon here and put some of that butter on the top. Just smoothing that out. Just like that. Make it nice and even. And get some of that butter in there on top. Butter and that grease. This will help the browning. And afterwards, if it's not brown enough, we'll stick it under the broiler for a couple of seconds and get it nice and brown. All right, get our jalapenos on top. Nice part about this, if somebody doesn't like jalapenos, they can take them out, because you can find them. But everybody in my family are jalapeno lovers, so that won't happen. All right, and just to let you know that the jalapeno's in there, there it is. There's the top. All right, I'm gonna put these hot gloves on for heat, and into the oven we go. Let's open up this oven. Now we got her open. And into that oven at 4 1/4 we go. And we'll meet you back here. 20 to 25 minutes, stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, so we're in the oven now. We're about 22 minutes in. And I just want to see where we are. I'm using a little probe here to test. This is just a skewer, a wooden skewer that you skew meat up with. And it came out clean, so we're good. We're gonna turn this on broil. I'm not happy with the color. And just let a broiler kick in. We'll pull it, we'll meet you back here. Don't go anywhere. All right, and there it is. Cornbread made from scratch with jalapenos and real corn. And if you like this video and more videos that are about to come, please hit that like button and please subscribe. Thank you. We enjoyed having you. Thank you for coming.